생각지 못 쓰고 알고 때문에 에이든 삐르르르르르르 Sorry, I like this song. So I want to you. I wanna know babe. My little boy, but to gotta be I to you. So I went to you. A little bit, little bit, a little bit, little bit, a little bit, little bit. 아주 nice style. My little boy, but to gotta be I to you. Gnarly. Gnarly. Hugging the Hollywood Hills. This song. This song, it's so interesting. Hello. Hello, hello. Gang, gang, gang. Gnarly. Gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Gnarly, gnarly. It was raining so hard earlier, and when I looked outside, I got flashbanged and stunned by a lightning strike. I think got my ears blasted by thunder. Dang. Dang, but it tore you up, didn't it? It tore you up. That's funny. Gnarly. Hello, Ribby. Oh, thank you, Ribby, for the 12 bucks. Hello, Ribby. Hello, Ribby. Lynnabald. Thank you for the 12 bucks. Thank you, thank you. It was also raining here, but I don't think I saw any lightning. So that, but it is light outside, so. Sorry, I had the burp in my mouth. It's all bright, nice and bright now, like nothing happened. Yeah, it rained here too, and then it cleared up kind of quick. It's still kind of cloudy out here though, but yeah, it was raining a bit here too. The thunder sounded pretty loud. I didn't see the lightning though. That's funny. You were like, oh, let me look outside for a second. Boom. The lightning just struck. But hello, you guys. Hello, hello. We're going to be playing some Stanley Parable today for the first time. I've never played Stanley Parable, so I'm really, really excited. I will say I have watched people play before, but I honestly don't really remember like much, like, because it's been a long time. So I have seen someone play before, so I'm not like very unfamiliar with the game, but I don't know like everything that happens in the game. Like I've seen some stuff, but I don't remember how to get to it and all that. Like I have seen someone play though. But yeah, we're going to be playing it today. I'm really excited. And yeah, because it's such a silly game, so fun and silly. Well, we're going to play that today. I'm gonna not talk too much, only because like I already have the category as Stanley Parable, and I don't wanna spend too much time on talking when I have the category already set as the game. Love is cosmic and through your rhythm, through the solar system. Come with me, hey yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Cosmic lover, through the solar system. I'm so excited though. The game looks so fun and silly, and like even if I've watched someone play it, I doubt they've done like every single thing you could do in the game, you know, because there's so much stuff you can do in the game. And I do remember some stuff from watching someone play it a long time ago, but I don't remember everything. So it should still be a new experience for me, especially with me playing it myself. We're going to go into probably the full screen for this game so that we can see every piece of the game. So I'm setting that up really quick. It's asking me if I've played it before. Technically no, but I've seen someone play it. So if I say yes though, hold on, wait, let me switch screens and let me turn off the music. Okay, yeah, and the game audio is working. Let me make myself smaller right here. Have you I've played. I haven't played it before, but I've seen someone play. So I should just put no, even though I do know some stuff that happens in the game, I guess. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Well, actually, where it is right now is making it pretty barely visible already. That's pretty fine. Please enter the current time. Oh, I'm gonna dox myself. Okay. It is currently 5. Let's wait till it turns 13. This choice has an odd effect on gameplay. Really? Hello, Hypermetal. Hypermetalix. Okay, 13. Okay, there we go. I do wonder why it asked me for the time. That's a very interesting thing. Accessibility. Okay, from the main menu. Yeah, I might have to look at that just in case. Let me see. Let's look really quick. VSync on. High. Subtitles on. Subtitle size medium. That's pretty good. Enables translated labels on top of it. I guess. Translated labels. Show color labels. Reduce motion. We could turn off. I don't know if we should. Yeah, maybe I should turn off motion. Because, like, it can be a little headache. I won't go to details. Okay. I'm gonna keep it at 100. If it gets too loud, I'll turn it down. It doesn't seem too loud for me. Well, actually, you know, I'll turn it down just a little bit to 90.
This is the story of a man named.
This is the story of a man named Staley. I don't want it to be too loud for y'all either, so I'll turn it down to 80. If it gets too loud, I'll turn it down even more. Take me to your love shack. Sorry, I'm like listening to Mitt in the back. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
The iconic
Stanley
music.
Worked for a company in a big building
Yes.
where he was employee
Yes.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Does this music remind you of anything?
And he pushed buttons.
It's like when people like do a little quiz and they give you the music and you're like, I know that. Oh my gosh, I saw actually this game that you can play every day. Kind of like, you know, kind of like Wordle, but it's called Game Duel, where you guess games.
Others might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every.
I remember the Stanley Parable people were trolling Germa.
Exactly for this job.
You loved watching Germa. Y'all, she's a Germa head. What does that mean? I don't know. You love her Germa. Hi, Erisa.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
She's a Germa head.
He had been at his desk.
I do know a little bit about the game. I did watch someone play it a long time ago. I can't remember who I watched though.
On the monitor for him to follow.
That's my goat. That's the goat. That is.
Or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company.
Stanley Parable looks like a map in Gmod.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
I've never said that out loud, but like I think I've always thought that.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
They put him in the game? Really? Wait. Oh my gosh, I gotta find that. I gotta find how to find him then. Can anyone find him, or like, is there like, hold on, can I turn my look speed down? There we go. Oh my god. That was like really... Whoa. Does that look too fast for you guys? Am I looking too fast? I feel like I'm sliding around. It originated from a Half-Life mod? Oh, that makes sense. I feel like I'm sliding. Hold on. One second. I need to clean my non-existent glasses. There's like a glare on it. Okay. I do know with the deluxe edition, there's extra stuff from like in this one. Okay, there we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What
Stanley
could it
decided
mean?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So should I just follow him?
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, I can crouch.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh.
Nor did it advance the story in any way. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of
I'm sorry, narrator.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to
There
be?
used to be a cheat code named after Gmod Studio. Really? Stanley Parable hype. Woo! Yeah. Sorry, y'all. We're getting flashbangs. Are we sick? Am I sick of this gag, or do I want to stay here?
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real
Wait.
question.
Now I can't look at the window.
What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would.
Breaking the game as quick as possible. I'm a speedrunner. Just kidding.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time.
Yeah. What if I come back and I press yes?
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough.
I already broke the game.
Not knowing what happens.
I already did something he didn't want me to do.
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now,
do you guys feel lucky because I made you listen to this?
That I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, I guess I gotta leave. But what if something else happens? I think half of this game's data is voice line MP3. Probably, yeah. Okay, I'll begin the game again. Alright. Alright, I won't touch the window. But what if I press yes? What is he gonna say if I press yes, you know?
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I won't do it. What if I do this? No. Where is everybody? Oh, I turned off the PC. Oh, this one. Awaiting input. Input received. What is that? What did I do? 420. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays too. I feel like on Mondays, well, I usually have work on Mondays, but like, I feel like on Mondays, I can never get a ride to work.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm gonna follow what he says for now. Hello? You left your PC on.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Do not
a wave
alter
of
without
disbelief,
consulting whiteboard
Stanley
manager.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Push for funding R+D of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire someone to fire the paper guy synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the target on topic of... The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items right next day's agenda. Reflect. Employee. Jim. We need hopeless? More/less reviews. Mondays stink. They do stink. Oh yeah, get Chris out the broom closet. Chris!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How come the boss has like such a nice office compared to like this looks like a house compared to like where we are. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I like that me clicking button makes it sound like I'm like clicking on a keyboard. And, what's this way? No, seriously, you can't. I just got an achievement called "You Can't Jump" because I think I kept pressing space to see if I could jump. Hi, Simbi. What the heck is this picture? Business strategy. Okay, let me go to the boss office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
no jumping allowed. But I'm so tempted though.
Who orchestrated this? What dark
And
secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
It's dark!
By sheer luck.
It's just business.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We're actors. Like a charm. Is there anything this way? Oh, okay. Link plus. This looks a little scary. It looks like I'm playing a horror movie for a second.
Descending deeper into the building,
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he? I
would question the nature of my job if I was walking around, like trying to find my boss and other people, and I suddenly realized like there's a bottom floor, like a triple bottom floor. And I'm like, why am I the only one who came to work?
Control facility.
Okay, I'll go this way. I'll do the main route. Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Like
with
what? Like imagine going to work and you're like,
horrible
you find
secret
all
could
this and you're like,
hold, Stanley thought to himself.
you're like, our facility is this big? Like, that was just a regular office building. Like, there's like a death pit. Some people work in here?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
What am
bore
I?
the number
I'm
of an employee
472,
building,
right?
Stanley's co-workers.
I see
The
my
lives
desk.
of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Right?
screen.
472.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Fired.
Freedom and
Fired. Who's that one? 234 is like corrupted. Wait, is there a zoom in button? I don't think so. I wanted to check anyways. Wait, it does say I can. It does say jump. Yeah, 234 is corrupted. But the rest of them are fine. That's interesting. What's the reason for 234 to be corrupted like that? Option lies sus. There must be a part where you can jump. Finally, enough monitors to watch VTuber. No, for real. Like, I would like. Dang, can I just stay here and like hook up a VTuber to every monitor so I can watch everybody that I like?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible.
Honestly, I actually don't really watch a whole bunch of people. Maybe I would need. I feel like I would maybe need like maybe 7 or maybe 10 monitors. 10 monitors.
His emotions had been manipulated to accept it.
Oh my gosh! Imagine how many channel points you'd have if you had like an auto channel point thing. Auto channel point thing, and then you have them all on. You would have so many channel points in every channel. This is Kyle. Yeah, this is Kyle's watching. This is where Kyle watches everybody.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life?
Oh, Crunch said the joke. Yeah, he did.
To the world?
He did.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Mind control status
Controls
offline.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking,
Button.
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and
How would I do that? System. Wait, do I turn it? I turned it off, right? It's already off though, right? I should have turned it on. Hi, baby. Well, baby. Buttons that say hydrate or head pat or throw things.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Where had they
How
gone?
had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
How have I?
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge.
Is
or
Stanley
even
Parable
power he
technically
had been
like
seeking.
a liminal space game?
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
Because,
but to let go.
like,
No
when you
longer
think
would
about it,
anyone tell him
because
where to
everything's
go,
empty.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
I guess
That
so.
was all.
I didn't think about it until now, but I was like,
It was
would you
perhaps
technically call it a
the
liminal
only
space
thing
game?
worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna step through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
It does
The
tick every
feeling of
box now that I think about it, right?
The immense possibility of the new path before him.
This is fake,
This was
I
exactly
think.
the way,
Or is it real?
right now, that things were meant to happen.
I'm touching grass. Was
Was
happy.
happy.
Wow. There's definitely definitely some elements of beat the game. There's definitely some elements of liminal space. The outside flashbang. You're finally awake. So you're finally awake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, now it's on that computer. It was on this computer before, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I'll go
open
this
doors,
way
he
again,
entered the door and
but
left.
I'm gonna do different stuff.
Yet there was not a single
What
person
happens
there
if I
either.
stay in the
Feeling
broom closet
away
for a long
like this-
time?
Oh no! Oh no! Not again! I won't be part of this.
Oh.
I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to.
Oh, he
say
doesn't like
anything
it.
at all.
So
I'm
Stanley
just
got freedom
going
by
to be
being
patient
completely
and wait
obedient
for
to the
you
narrative
finish
and
whatever it is you enjoy
narrative
doing so much
opening
in this
Skyrim.
game. Please
And despite
take
their
your
promise
time.
being free to never control again, you immediately end up back in the office. True. He said I'd be free, but why am I back? Alright, fine. I'll get out of the office. I'm gonna go down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
And I
boss's
walk
office.
downstairs. I don't want to walk downstairs.
But Stanley just
Whose
couldn't do
car?
it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired.
Stanley kind of walked
In such a
fast.
competitive economy, why had he
Can I get
taken
one?
that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh,
And then
I'm
something
looping.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my
I would find
coworkers
myself
blinking
quite crazy if
mysteriously
I
out
was
of existence
looping
in a
like
single
this.
moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make
There was
other
only
strange
more
observations.
broom closets all
For
like
example,
staying there.
why couldn't he
Oh,
see his feet
okay.
when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Why can't I
And
see
for
my
that
feet?
matter,
Why
these
does the
rooms were
door?
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the
Well,
tip
it's
of
a
his
little
tongue.
different now.
He
The
just
car's not
hadn't
here.
found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Oh, now the car's
He
back.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying.
Why do I have a
began to
narrator?
gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star.
I'm
And
floating.
it too appeared. It
Ah,
was so much fun.
There's
And
stars.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head?
That's what I just
dictating
did. I was
everything that I'm
wondering
doing
that.
and thinking? Now
I turned the
voice
game
was
up just a tiny
describing
bit.
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I do
I'm
find it a
dreaming
little
about
strange.
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my,
My
thoughts,
thoughts.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It is quite a shock
After
to
all,
me.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too.
Dude,
surely, if he could just...
He
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently
and invited himself.
to
Oh,
wake
I'm
up.
closing my eyes gently.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
The press of the mattress on his back. Hi, Rye. Oh, thank you for the hydration.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
No, I don't want to push the button, though. Pushing the button's boring.
I want my apartment and my wife and my
Oh, wait,
job.
Stanley has a wife? Okay.
Okay, wife. My life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I am
okay. Well, I'm back though. I'm not in my office. I'm looping still.
Stanley
began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is
the
Stanley.
Music.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything.
I like when the narrator yells. It's so good. When he raises his voice, it's so good.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day.
VTubers must be real, surely. Surely.
Gathered her belongings and walked to her.
Is that me?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
But how?
She would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
I'm in control of my mind.
I know what is real
and what isn't.
It was comforting to think this. And in a certain way,
why low-key look like me when I'm sleeping, low-key.
She remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
That's how you sleep, Pug. I'm so dead. If the narrator is now describing her thoughts, right? I was thinking that too. I was like, will she not realize him describing her thoughts and also go crazy and be laying on the ground as well?
And then she turned and ran.
This game's about a girl named Mariella. Now, am I Mariella or am I Stanley?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the PC with the... Is it in the other room? Well, it's not. I couldn't find the PC.
Open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I sleep with my arm under my head, which sounds kind of uncomfortable, and it can be sometimes, but it's comfortable for me though. He boarded it up. No. Okay, I can't go to the broom closet. Dang it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, if I take this down, should we go up or down? Let's go down. Let's go down. This is a long, this is a long, elevator ride. This is a long elevator ride. What floor are we going to? This is a long elevator. Maybe we should go up. Maybe we should go up. Okay. Let's go down. I don't think we can go anywhere. That was fun. What was the code again? 2845 or something?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Oops.
of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through pages.
What was?
Was in
Oh,
such
that
a
was
rush
it.
to get through the story as quickly as possible. He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry, were you upset that I didn't let you talk?
Isn't healthy. So
He's
he
upset
relaxed
at me.
for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Ooh, okay. Hey. I do like calming new age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
I am.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Forevermore. Okay, we're gonna walk through. Oh yeah, there's nothing that way. I was gonna say, is there's... Wait, can I click up? No, I have to click down. Alright, Beats. Upset the narrator. I did upset him a little bit. He was upset he didn't get to finish his sentence. I completely understand him. Sometimes I get upset if I can't finish my sentence too. So sorry.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Now I
read
wanna go this
Mind
way.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? What do you mean by that, narrator?
The
What
door
do you
behind
mean?
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I
and
am.
willingly
Is this a
confront
very
death.
long... This is a very long... Oh, okay. Oh, I actually did. He killed it me. Oh, wait, I'm alive! Where am I?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Hello,
it
Yoon.
reflected that his life
Hello,
had been of
hello.
no
We're
consequence
playing
whatsoever.
Stanley Parable today. Hope
Stanley
you had a
can't
good
see
day,
the bigger picture.
morning,
He doesn't
afternoon,
know the
evening.
real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great
Oh, I'm gonna get
loss,
smushed.
sucking the
Can I
eyeballs
jump?
from the blind
I can't jump off.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this
Can I-
violent end
I can
to
do
his
this.
brief and shallow life.
Can I crouch?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley
Oh.
was led helplessly.
Wait, it's a different
into
narrator.
Enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him
Body.
instantly.
I always forget about the meal. He's okay, he's okay. Look, I'm actually surprised at myself for remembering so much to Title
And
drop.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The male narrator is like,
When
what's
every
going on?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making
Wow.
life the same. Do you see
Whoa.
now? Do you see that Stanley was already
Nature
dead from the
paintings.
moment he hit
Stanley's
start?
computer. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the T doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So this is my desk. Then this is these desks, and then this is the window I jumped out of. And this is these desks, and this is the set of 2 doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of contradiction this room posed. Whoa. Whoa. Fling cabinets. Whoa. Cabinets. Whoa. Desk. The office. Whoa. Buttons. I like this one. It's like a museum. Yeah, it's like a museum of the game. Button. Office computers. Sorry. Someone was talking to me. These are the credits. Wow. What's in this part? Office clock. Boss's office. Screens from development of the boss's office. Oh. Whoa. Well, let's check this side. Balatro. I'd visit this museum. IRL. Me too. Maintenance room. Early versions of the maintenance room. The printer. The office. Wow. Wow. Money. Here comes the money. Money, money, money. In early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Wow. So, they were gonna do this, but they decided not to because they were like, a little too on the nose. That's interesting. I like the little bike. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator for questions. We had initially planned to use these further promotional materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here are a section of those emails. I am Anthony. Oh, hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir. And it is, what is your message for today? Sincerely, Harris. Nah, that would have been fire though. Stuff like that makes me wish the stuff they scrap. Yeah, I feel like they should have put it in the game anyways. I can get why. I guess I get why, but also they should have did it anyway. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I don't. Why? A question brought forth my intense passion of my soul. Will the game feature capybaras? Sorry, I hiccup. The lounge. Early version of the lounge. The phone. The phone is ringing. The apartment timer. Previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending. Oh shoot, I low-key shouldn't be here because I'm going to see stuff from... I'm going to see other stuff. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. Does this stream feature capybaras? If only. I thought about it. I was like, the museum's gonna show me other stuff. This is like a Zending model. Zending lovers. Capybara. There's no capybaras in this. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released May 2012. Features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of Stanley Parable. Whoa. Capybara fact. Did you know that capybaras are capybaras? Okay, I won't read too much because I realize it's gonna tell me stuff from other endings. I won't read too much. I'll just read like a tiny bit. It's my desk! Wow. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office. First created in 2011, second 2012, third in 2013. So this was in 2011. This is 2012. This one had like definitely less stuff in it. This one feels a little bit more lively. And then this one's like even more lively. Wow. Wow. Oh, flashbang. So bright. Game design mockup. This is so cool. Countdown room. Monitor elevator. Countdown desk. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Oh, is this how I leave? Okay, hold on though. Did I see everything down here? Wait, there's something down here I haven't seen. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded the dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
At the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Oh, I know Seriebot has some stuff. I'm not too sure what the Seriebot commands are.
Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
This kind of reminds me when I was looking at the Pizza Tower wiki, reading about stuff that were in old builds of the game and stuff. Ooh, you would read the Pizza Tower wiki.
Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley jumped in the...
Dang. I wonder how much he recorded every day. Like, you think he recorded a lot? Like, every day, like his throat was hurting a little bit because he had to record.
Oh, look at these two.
Oh, okay.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I turned
Can you
off
see?
Stanley Parable.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Are there fanfics about them? The narrator and Stanley.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Should I actually...
Be your only true
Should I actually press escape and exit?
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Nah. Splat. I'm back! I splatted, but I'm back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You
Stanley
killed me.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This is a really weird lounge. Like, why is there a step
Truly
down?
room worth admiring.
Like, I don't get
It
it.
had really been worth the detour after
And there's,
all,
like, no
just to
steps.
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
And then this coffee
Stanley
machine,
simply
like,
stood
it's so
here,
low.
drinking
Like,
it
why is
all
the
in.
table so low for the coffee machine? The layout of this lounge is really interesting. This is a very liminal space layout.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Hey, I'm
The room is
analyzing
so
it.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you
You see him judging me because I wanted to analyze the
room.
room?
Really
Fine,
worth it.
okay, fine, I
Eager to get
left.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What's this one though? Yeah, I'll go this way just to see.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
Wait, which?
left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What
Yeah,
was
why
I
would you say
thinking?
that? Which way
It's
is it?
clearly- Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Now, let's see, we went down right.
No, he'll definitely like tell me which way to go, right?
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, we're up here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Spoilers.
Okay. We just have to get back to
Why is 234 corrupted like that? I really want to know.
rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh,
This
okay.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
From
That's
the
fine.
top.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
He's like,
Stanley
hey,
decided
he's
to go
like,
to the
hey, don't do
meeting.
that again. All right,
Perhaps he
fine.
had simply missed a memo.
I can't turn it off. There we go. 234 graduate. No. No. Bro got so confused he had to boot. Yeah, he rebooted me.
When
Oh.
Wait, what?
I think the reboot
No,
went
I
wrong.
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
Oh, my bad. I turned the monitors
a
off.
story somewhere, or a...
Sorry, yeah, that was me.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay.
He's like, did you do anything back there? I'm like,
Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
what? Ooh, can I go this way? No, I can't. Ooh, I don't know. There's a lot of doors. What's this way? Oh, it's the same.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just
Wow.
restart the game again?
No.
Unlikely that we'll ever progress.
Wow, we're on
by
like
starting
a...
over and over
We're like in
again.
a
It's
maze.
got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, we're restarting again. What if I mess with the monitors
All of his
again?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, yeah, sure. That looks normal. This way? Do we go this way? This way?
Aha! I
What?
knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
What the heck?
No, wait, never
Wait,
mind.
there's nothing
A story.
here.
Okay, let's head back the other way.
Oh
and
my
retrace
gosh.
our
He's
steps.
he's lost. He's lost. I'm lost. We don't know where to go. What the heck? Where are we?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize
I
this place at
don't...
all.
Wait, what the
Is this
heck?
a story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Whoa.
Is that correct?
Where are we? We're in like a
remember,
dilapidated. Is that the right
You
word?
know what?
House.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Flashbang.
You win!
I win! I won?
Congratulations!
What do I
I
get?
know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid
Wait,
off.
what do I
So,
get?
Good job. Oh no, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
What? You don't feel right about letting me
You didn't
win?
put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair
This is
and
like one of
square,
those little
and
baby
this was
gates.
not
That's
one
what
of
it
those
looks like to me. This looks
situations.
like a baby gate or like a
I'm
gate you
getting
put up
weirded
like,
out by whatever this
you know,
place
like
is.
people have
I
baby
don't
gates
care
on
what
like
might
their
happen this
steps
time.
so that their
I
babies
have
can't
to
just go up the
restart.
steps, or like dog.
All right.
The
I've
Stanley
got a
Parable
solution.
adventure
This
line.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just
Okay.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Oh, okay. Whoa. Should I follow the line? What if I don't follow the line? Oh, does this have no door still?
No, no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. He's like, nah, we're not doing that no more. You gotta follow the line. Whoa.
You see,
Whoa.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Oh my god, that's so bright.
To destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
What's
Simply
this
by
way?
the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into
Oh, it
being
just
via the
took
very
me back around.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now we can both
Good.
agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct.
The
of
line's
my
having a little
subjective
fun. It like went
experience
on the
of
wall
that
for a little
existence,
bit.
right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this
Ooh,
office,
it did a little
is this
loop-de-loop
office,
over
in
the
fact,
chair.
the
Whoa,
skeleton
it
of
went
my
in here
own
for some reason?
relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Question
Whoa,
marks?
whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd
Oh.
like to apologize.
Oh.
Not sure where I was going.
The line's doing a whole lot now. What's happening?
I
Yeah, this
think
is
what we
very
need right
adventurous.
now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this. I like this music. Yeah, I feel like I'm on an adventure. What's this way? No? Okay. I can barely hear myself, I feel like, but I like it. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, financial records. Is there anything this way? Wow. The line doing some parkour, it really is. Hey, oop, I got stuck.
Wait, cut the music.
No.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Will it?
Make sure you study it closely and
All right.
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Alright, y'all. Study the fern. Study it, you guys. If you need to take a screenshot, go ahead, take your screenshot. Now you gotta sketch it, Lexus. I gotta. I'm studying it. Okay, I studied it. Alright, I hope you guys studied that fern back there.
Wait, what? We're
Back in the office.
No. Line, you do know.
Oh, we go
we're
this
looking
way
for
now.
Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, we're back. We came back.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to
We're
us?
back.
After we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Well, this ending's long.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I'd say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
He really tried. He did. He tried his hardest, and we still ended up in the same place.
Start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley.
Is it exciting? I mean, this corridor is really empty.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
I want a
Whatever it
unicorn.
might be, Stanley. I'm ready for it.
A unicorn. VTubers. Germa.
No, not you
Oh.
again.
Hello, line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
I don't know,
No
it's still
lines
here,
or
though.
monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Well, it's kind of hard to not acknowledge it. He's right. It's right here. Oh, it went. It's gone. I hope the line comes back.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our
I want some
control.
spaghetti suddenly.
How important we mustn't
I
squander
think that
the
line made me
opportunity.
want spaghetti.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means
We're
that
walking in
somewhere,
circles?
the place where we're trying to go.
Can I go in this
there
door?
must be a
Okay, sorry.
reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I'm getting
Since the
dizzy.
answer is clearly yes, then by
I'm
all
getting
accounts,
hypnotized.
The door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our
Okay.
destiny awaits.
I want to go through this door. Okay, fine. The confusing ending. You've been playing the confusion ending for...
Hmm.
No, I haven't.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to
Debate
restart the
from
game
maintenance room.
8
End up in the mono room.
times?
Narrator restarts game. First restart. Discover the
really
two
how
doors
all
room.
this
Now has
goes?
many additional doors. Aim wander.
Big
Narrator
times?
restarts.
So now,
The
according
dead
to the
and
schedule, I
end.
restart again. Then what?
Restart.
Am I just
Venture
supposed to
line.
forget?
Fourth restart.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Find the line
My
again.
mind
Find
goes
confusion
blank
ending
simply because
schedule.
it's written here
Narrator
on this-
restarts game.
this
Fifth restart.
thing.
Narrator forgets
Wall.
that previous restart.
Well,
Stanley attempts to play a story but is prevented, unable to go anywhere or do anything. The game restarts on its own. 6 restart. Find the line again. Begin follow line. Find an identical replica of the office has begun to deteriorate. Attempt to make up a story here. Narrator restarts the game. There's no longer an office, simply black space. Wander in blackness. Find a bookstore. Get bored and leave. Narrator restarts the game. 8th restart. Narrator is gone. After a long time, Stanley dies.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever
What is going on? Bro's got us watching Confusion, the game. Yeah. But sounds like someone's trying to add extra words to the essay. True.
So,
There's a bug in your kitchen. No! I hope you can find it.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh. I'm not gonna find it. You might. Okay, are we on the next restart or like are we on a new game?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess we'll see. New? Oh, okay. That was fun. That was fun.
That
That was a really long one.
This was not the correct way to the
Alright, we're
meeting
gonna
room,
go this
and
way.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
And
he
we're
wanted to stop by the
gonna
employee lounge first, just to admire
go the
it.
other way.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we're going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift $1,000. Penalty for jumping $5,000. I can't jump though.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
Wait, the adventure line! The adventure line is there!
I'm not.
It's down
I realize
there.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
shoot.
is that but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I saw the adventure
Good work,
line.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, let's do that again. My bad. Didn't mean to die.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've never noticed the line being there before. Really? That's funny that it's there. There's still an adventure that awaits.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
There's an
employee
adventure
lounge
somewhere.
first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
Okay, let's go
Stanley
back.
took
Let's
the
not
first
jump
open
off.
door on his left. Stanley was so
I
bad
do
at
like that the
following
adventure line
directions,
there.
it's
That's really
incredible he
cute.
wasn't fired
They did
years
that.
ago.
Oh, it's gone now. It's gone now
Stanley,
because I
think perhaps
died.
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Can I jump
There's
onto that?
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
Really?
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
The adventure
I
line
don't
is
know
having its
how
own
to
adventure.
convince
It
you of this,
was.
but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No buckets past this point. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red
He was
door.
offended. He said, really? The red door? Okay, I'll follow him for this. I'll follow him.
Thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Wait, my two
You
favorite
see,
colors? I like
really
blue.
have wanted you to be happy all this
I
time.
like
The
blue.
problem is
I
all
don't
these
really wear red a
choices.
lot,
The
but I
two
do
of us
like
always
how
trying
red
to
looks
get
on me
somewhere
though.
that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's
Yeah,
curious? Stanley?
sorry.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Wow, pretty.
Beautiful, isn't it? If
Blue.
we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
His little. Okay, I'm bored. Next.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I mean, it was nice, but I don't want to stay there.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, but...
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh.
My legs! My legs!
No.
My leg!
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
But I don't want to stare at that all day. It's just like
Stanley,
work.
Let's go back to the other room.
That sound.
Oh my God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, I love your
You'll
game.
throw
I
yourself
love
on
your
this
game.
platform over and over to be rid of it?
Oh, he sounds so
Literally
sad. I
kill
feel kind of
yourself to
bad.
keep me from being happy.
I feel kind of
Am I
bad.
reading the situation correctly?
I don't want to be stuck here though.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Why,
I don't know anymore.
my
just
my
wanted us to
legs,
get along.
my legs are
I guess it was
mushed.
too much to
Why?
ask.
How long does this?
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
He is really. I do feel kind of bad for him. He's so sad. He's so sad. Okay, maybe we should have watched the colors more. Maybe we should have watched the colors more.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm sorry, narrator. Are you able to jump? No, I can't jump. I can't jump.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Oh. I just realized the dialogue was different there. Oh, new content. Well, I haven't done all of the old content though, I think, right? So I should do that first.
When Stanley came,
Because this is the deluxe edition, so I'm gonna. I'll do the old content first.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room,
A new door.
eager to get back to business.
A new challenger approaches.
Open door on his left.
Stanley
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I want to go up there.
Really, I'm not.
I'm gonna go up
I
there.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
We want uppies.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Oh, I
stop
see. I
trying to
see.
make every decision
It
by
decides
yourself.
how fast it
I'm not
appears.
asking for me.
I see. That makes sense.
For her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
So I guess if I said
let
yes,
her
it would have
back
appeared
into
way
your
quicker.
life.
Like probably after
She's
one or
been
two.
waiting.
Who's she?
That's her, Stanley.
Hello? Hello, baby, you call, I can't hear a thing. Dang,
Is that you?
even my apartment number,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
it's
I'm just
427.
pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
There we go. All
Mushy
right, now,
mushy.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Dang,
Who
he's
wanted to
roasting
live
me.
their life to you? I'm trying to make a
Dang.
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I want to leave.
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're in my story.
Okay.
now.
My story, no.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, he's gonna kill me? Good morning, employee 427. Press K on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Why can't I can't not listen to him.
But in his mind,
Imagine if that happened to
in
us.
his
Voice like
mind,
this
he
slowly
can go on fantastic
distorts and goes quiet, and then the
adventures.
camera
But
cuts
behind
and
his
we just
desk,
see a mannequin.
Stanley dreamed
Wait,
of
that'd be
wild
so good.
expeditions into the unknown.
I'm like,
Fantastic discoveries
hello,
of new
Cinnabons.
lands.
Welcome into the stream.
And each day that
I
he
hope you're
returned
excited
to
for the
work
stream
was a
today.
reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to
There's
think
no
something
TV in
about
here,
his new
though.
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
I'd be so
everyone
scared.
in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press V to spend time with the boys. Alright, let's spend time with the
He
boys.
went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Oh,
he began to
my
fill it
kitchen's
with new
gone.
possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind control.
With the
Down
boys.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
The adventure line.
Down another was a game with a baby.
A
They
baby.
called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids a story. I don't
It
have
was
kids.
such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell your wife you love her. Okay.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he
No
forgets
kids, no
which
wife,
side
can't
he's
ignore
on.
narrator. No actual boys to hang out with. No girlies to hang out with. Just me in my
And
office.
I'm trying to tell him this.
No
That in
VTubers.
this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not listen? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to
I'm
see
sorry,
what
I'm
I
addicted
see?
to clicking
How can I
buttons.
make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
He's like, look at this guy. He actually clicked the button. I knew he would.
More to convey all this
I
to
knew
you.
he would click the button. He doesn't listen to
I
me.
must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Dang. I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. but I'm not sorry. Wait, I'm going through my chair.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I didn't go through the blue door, so let me do that.
Stanley came to
I'll go
a
through
set
the
of
blue
two
door.
open This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Blue
Stanley knew it
door.
perfectly well.
Then
Perhaps
we'll
he
do
wanted
new
to stop by the
content.
employee
We'll see the
lounge
new
first,
content after.
just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Blues
Stanley
door.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm blue. Da dum dee da dum die. Da dum dee da dum die. Da dum dee da
I'm
dum
not sure,
die.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was
Really?
You have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove
I like
that
the
I'm
color
on
blue.
your side.
So let's go through the blue door.
Now listen carefully, this is
Let's
important.
go through the blue
Stanley
door.
walked through the red door.
Mummy Pig.
Aha, perhaps
Oh.
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
I walked
door.
through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Now I want to walk through
Walked
the blue
through
door.
the red door.
And I walked through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end
Yes.
of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I walked through the
There's
blue
nothing
door.
here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
I like the
Broken
blue
rooms,
door.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yes.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically
Yes.
for you? Do you not
Tutor,
think
he
I
keeps
put a lot of
snatching
time
us. He
into
kept
this?
snatching me back. I said, I want the
And in
blue
end,
door.
it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see.
This is what I
Help
yes,
me
this is
here,
what I wanted to
Stanley.
see.
Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of
There's a big
yours.
room.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
I
There we
can't.
go. A third
Oh.
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game
I give it a
benefited
3.
from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I give it a
Oh,
3.
of course, a 3.
Yeah,
Really?
there's not much
Maybe
going
next
on, but
time we
like
can
I
get
like
into
I
format
like
your
seeing new
opinion,
stuff.
You know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Oh shoot. Oh, I like watching leaderboards. This is you. Why not ask some friends for help? Error, friends list empty. He's trying to roast me. He's trying to roast me. I have friends. I have friends. This is your superior, a dead rat. You know what? I like that. I like the leaderboard.
Now, Would you say that competitive leaderboard?
I like the
helps you feel
leaderboard. I like
motivated to
seeing
keep
I like
breaking
seeing the
through doors?
leaderboard.
Again, honest answers, please.
I like seeing the dead rat. Let's give it a 4.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
Oh,
now
I'm
would be
excited.
a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button
Who's
to
baby?
move back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will.
Wait, what am I supposed to do to not let the baby get hit by the fire?
Game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4
Do I
hours.
just click the button?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to
Okay.
take notes on your experience.
Oh my god, the noise is awful. Nah, I'll look away.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite
I did it because I hate the sound of the button, not because I hate babies.
Out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
4 hours of
I'm not
this.
even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
No
since
problem.
my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
All right,
Let's see. What do we have here?
let's boot up another game.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Is this Firewatch?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems
You actually get an ending for playing it for 4 hours? What? I could never do that on stream, but maybe I would let it. Maybe I could idle it in the background if I actually want that ending. That's crazy.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the
Yeah,
experience of total mental
that's something I would
depravity.
do offline. I think I don't know if I could stream that.
And it seems
I
as
think
if
I would get tired.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I'm playing. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Firewatch. Also, welcome in. Welcome in, cool Biddy. I can't believe you did the 4. I can't. Like I said, maybe off stream I could possibly do it. I don't know though. I gotta have patience for that. My patience is awful. I've actually never played Firewatch, but I think. Do I have Firewatch? Do I have it? I might not have it. I was gonna say I think I have the game, but I don't think I do. I might have the game. Oh wait, I do have Firewatch. Maybe we could play it one day. I do have it. You can't use an auto clicker. He adds in a second button to save a puppy from a tank of piranhas 2 hours in. What? Oh, in the original Stanley Parable, this was instead a Minecraft segment. Oh. Wow. Oh, so you really got to pay attention. I was going to say I could have it on the side and do something else, but dang, if I got to pay attention that much. Are we still playing? Yeah, we are still playing Stanley Parable. This is, this is still Stanley Parable, believe it or not.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
He's an open world hater.
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow.
I kind of wish they kept it as Minecraft. That would have been funny. I do think it's funny that they have Firewatch too, though.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Or are they gonna do?
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big.
Okay, another game? Okay, let's see. Or Pizza Tower. I think Pizza Tower's too new. Maybe. Wow, the fact that it was Firewatch, I think it lagged me a little bit. This is Rocket League,
See,
I
this
think.
is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game
Rocket
design.
League.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Where's the ball? Where can I get in the car so I can
so
play
what
at least?
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this
You did not know this.
ball?
And this used to be
Stanley,
Portal.
sports
What?
ball. Oh, what fun!
That's
We
cool.
shall run the bases and do a
I did not know this
touchdown
was a
together.
part of the game.
Yes, I think
Apparently so,
surely we
yeah.
must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Boom. Let's get a goal.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable
Are you
little
winning?
story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw...
Hey, get back in there.
then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Okay, we'll
I
go
did
for
this
orange
right out.
instead.
Here comes another ball.
Whoa, another ball.
Goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
I think he just spawned in a lot of balls. That sounded like a lot of balls. Oh, they're moving around too. Oh shoot, there's a lot. Well, I need to get a goal.
Are you
Oh, like why is it so hard for me to get a goal?
having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No, I was so
Little fun
close
is through. This
though.
is my game, and what I say goes.
4
You get to have
balls.
fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides,
Aw.
you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one
I
who
wanted to
knows
make a
best.
goal.
Take care, Stanley.
Are you leaving me here but with no balls? What? He hates me. He's leaving me here with no balls? No ball. No balls to play soccer with? No balls. I had a Rocket League phase. You seem like someone who would have a Rocket League. Krant honestly seems like someone who would have a Rocket League phase too. He's just leaving me here. No balls to play. Me too, hey? Well, I mean, I clocked your T. I clocked you. Do I have to restart from the menu? Oh wait, I can go in here.
What are you doing?
Wow! Oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Stanley, don't do that.
You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh shoot, I fell off. We're stuck to be bored forever. Wait, what the heck? This is like a horror game. Light. And at last I see the light. What is on that PC? Can't tell. This is my room. This is my room. We're 27. Welcome to the Gmod beta. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Sorry, had a yawn.
Soon what I was trying to tell
Smart.
him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Yawn.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Wow, that's very ominous. The end is never the end is never the end. Is never the end.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
But when I go to the meeting room, I am going to be alone because no one else is going to be there. I already checked. No one's going to be there.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. I want to go do it.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
As
new content.
Was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Whoa, home computers.
Critical and commercial success. It was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable.
Let's frequent go. Oh shoot.
A reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
I love
Parable.
exciting. I love new and I love content. I love DLC. Deluxe.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special.
Oh my gosh,
Sure
narrator, you gotta wait.
Mesmerizing.
Oh yeah, hi, Alex. Hello. Hello, Zinjal. Hello, hello. Thank you for the 1 bit. Welcome in. Good morning, evening, afternoon. Hello. We're playing the Stanley Parable today.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable.
Oh my gosh, narrator. He didn't even wait for us to see the new stuff. He's already saying, he's already like,
let's see the content.
This is it? Come on, we're going to the content, narrator, too. Whoa, I can jump.
Right, let's see it's the
inside this circle. What if I don't use any of the jumps? Whoa! I'm gonna use all my jumps. Get it out of my system. Let's go jumping. Let's go gambling. That was fun.
Is that it?
No, there's surely
That's
more.
not all the new
Yeah.
content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
We love jumping.
I have to say, initial impressions
Did you hear me
of
clap?
this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
Now is the
Is
parry
this what
button.
causes for exciting
Parry!
new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's
The narrator sounds like
content right
irritated
there.
that like
Hell,
someone
I
made
could
new
count to
content without
30
him.
trillion. You could put
What
that
if you
on the
jumped
box.
more?
The Stanley
True.
Parable
Can I unlock
Ultra
more
Deluxe,
jumps?
now with over 1,000 hours
They're
of rich
DLC
content.
for the
And every-
DLC.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
This is a
what
skinny
happens
chair.
when
Whoa,
greedy
new
video game
content.
developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion
Screw
to
the
market
rules.
for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed
Wait,
off
really?
on this?
Hold on, I gotta
I'm
see.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up
That's
too much
funny.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the
There's
Stanley
an
Parable is
achievement for
really
not
about.
playing for
No
10
frills,
years? Oh my
no
gosh.
gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together.
Play the
like
Stanley Parable
always.
for the entire duration
What do
of
you
a
say,
Tuesday. What? What? That's funny. New content. There's a picture of the old content.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But I want to go this way.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine.
Okay, fine.
Look anyway, so who cares?
Well, okay, well, hold on now. Let's not call me a dork.
Oh, never mind. You're not a...
Okay, yeah. Exactly. I'll come see it. What did he make for me? 24-hour Tuesday stream when? That would not be possible. I work on Tuesdays
You remember
unless
how
I turned
cheap
on my
and
PC.
unsatisfying the new
Unless I turned on my
ultra deluxe
PC,
content turned out to be.
went
It
to
got me
work,
thinking about the
and
past
you
how
guys
much
just
better the Stanley
watched
Parable used to
nothing.
be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our
this Elden
little
Ring?
secret. Take a look.
From right here, I was like, am I entering Elden Ring?
I call it
The memory zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the
Next
peak
week.
experiences of my life whenever
I know there's
want.
people who do like reruns.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley
But like,
Parable
imagine I
on
just like
PC.
boot up
You see,
Stanley Parable and
Stanley, doesn't the
everything.
memory zone
Turn on my
remind you
PC,
of
say
how
hello.
wonderful
Sam,
Stanley
okay, I'm going to
Parable
work.
was before it was
And then-
sullied with a cheap
And then you just stare
re-release?
at me
Remember
just
back
standing in
October
Stanley
of
Parable.
2013, when the game originally launched.
Collector's
Back
edition,
then,
first
video
edition.
games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Audience Award.
Waste.
Ooh, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Zone Sweet Zone. Don't forget. Wow, this is when it first got listed on Steam. It's $14.99. Our first car, my first kiss. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Buy on Steam or download the demo free. Whoa, look at that old Firefox window. Wow. Smile because it happened. $1. Is that a vinyl or just a CD? That's a big CD though. Whoa, the Stanley Parable, the demonstration. Don't play for 5 years. It is impossible to get this achievement. It's certainly possible somehow, right? Nominee. Why'd they put it up 3 times? Oh wait, no, is it two? Is it three different? Oh, okay, debut game, story, and game innovation. So they got nominated for all three. They didn't win, but they at least got nominations. Nominations is cool. I was little, I used to think CD meant circular device. I don't know why. I mean, it is circular. Tough choices. Los Angeles Times. In loving memory, little Stanley. Aww. Wait, is that a hamster? Oh, if I click that. Is this copyright? Is this music copyright? Also, what's up with the graphics? Or does it just look like that? It says it's on high. It just looks like that. Yeah, you're done. Turn it off.
Is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning
Design Museum
games
Design of the Year,
journalism, 10 out of
IGF
10
2013.
from Destructoid.com.
Okay, they got some awards.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and
Yeah.
I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever
This is like a
created.
little shrine for this good review that they got. They're like, we love them.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And
It was
now
Persona 3.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley
its
Parable
own
anymore. It's just a husk now. A
Of new
lifeless husk
elevator
with an
content.
hour of new elevator content.
No, surely there's more content. That's that. Oh my gosh, you remember that? You remember this, guys? It's like we seen it like 30 minutes ago. Person of the year. Whoa. Minecraft. Oh, it's the Minecraft thing. And then Portal. Whoa. Minecraft. Nostalgia. Your number is 29. Bike. Preparing snake oil salesman. Something.
Here's another moving passage,
Carpet
this
textures.
time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating
Source
commentary on
SDK.
the nature of choice in games, and one that
Wow.
offers some of the most
Literally,
enjoyable,
people
surprising,
play games
and
because of what they can do
rewarding
inside them.
choices
Your
I've
game is
ever
very
been
good at
confronted
letting
with
them
in
know they can't do
game.
anything.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new
Well, a 9 out of 10
It
is
just needed
perfect.
to be left
Technically,
alone.
it wasn't
To
perfect
spend
because
the
I got a
rest
9
of
out of
time
10.
collecting
If it
dust
would have got
in
a
the
10 out
Harry
of 10,
Hall
then
of
yeah, it'd be
beloved
perfect.
Video game memories.
Well, this door open, but I can't go in there. The Serious Room, 2013.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no.
Reviews.
Oh, no, Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from
Steam reviews.
the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Yeah, let's see them. Let's
Surely
see
these
them.
reviews were glowing as well,
Let's see
weren't
the
they?
Steam reviews.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his human
Unfunny.
dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny.
Unfunny.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of
Unfunny.
gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
They called him unfunny and unentertaining and annoying. Jeez. I like how the good ones are like blurred out.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy.
A little preachy.
Oh goodness, this is actually quite shocking for me.
Maybe a tiny bit preachy.
To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
Maybe he's like a small amount
What an
of
awful
preachy,
memory to have
you
to
know?
hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, he's so sad. I feel kind of bad. Oh, I rhymed. He's so sad. I feel kind of bad. Where do I... Oh, right here. What's over here? Oh.
What's this one got to say?
I get that it's supposed to be a parable of something, but listening to the patronizing voice droning on and on just isn't fun. You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what happened. I wish there was a skip button.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely.
Preachy Light Edition.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto.
Whoa.
It's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the country.
Okay, where's the skip button
Yes,
then?
A skip button we shall have. And here it is.
Hello,
Go ahead and give it a
Jester234.
shot.
Thank you so
I'll
much
put
for
you
the
forward in
follow.
time so
Hello,
that the
hello,
second
welcome
my
in.
incessant
We're
droning
playing
starts
Stanley
to
Parable
bore you,
today.
with just the push of a
And
button,
we're playing the
you'll
new
unzip
content
that
right now.
parcel.
Hope you're
It's
having
what the
a
players have
good
been
morning,
asking for, and I'm
afternoon, or
very proud to have
evening.
delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The
Well, I kind of want to
Stanley
hear him
Parable is a
ramble
game
right
for
now,
the
though.
people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're
He
going
does
to
talk
get.
a lot when
Well,
you
don't
think
sit
about
around waiting
it.
for me to shut up. Go
Having
ahead
a
and
good
make
day?
me
That's
shut
good
up.
that you're
Here,
having a good
We'll
day.
pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth until
I like the voice that he's putting on
until the end
with his
of time,
already
at
very
which time
interesting
everything all at
voice.
once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 200.
What? I kind of want to listen to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Working backwards, the deduction
I kind of don't want to
becomes
skip.
impossible to manufacture. It went
It
on
feels like
for
I'm
nearly
listening to like an audiobook
10,000 years, until
of
just
something.
yesterday,
I don't know what the
here and there,
audiobook would
forward
be
and
of,
back,
but
and
like I
never a
feel like I'm
moment before
listening to one.
lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only
You want to see
thing
the
there
script
is.
size for
How
this
many
game?
billions
It's probably
live until
so
much
big,
more than forever
so
ago,
much.
which is why I say the
I know his
story
throat
and
had to be
choices,
hurting some
or
days
what
from
have you,
recording.
and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we...
Okay, I'm gonna skip. His voice is nice enough that I'll listen to him ramble. He does have a really nice
frozen in time for a
voice.
few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Like, honestly, I
Not
could just
that, of
leave this
course,
on
you
in the
need a
background and let
description
him
of it, but
ramble
if
while I
had to
do other
describe
stuff.
it,
Like,
I'd say it was perhaps less
I
of a
just like keep my
rumination
headphones in and
more
I
of a
just listen.
treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are or were or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that
Fall
choice
asleep
into
to
being,
this, yeah.
then by making no choice and
He's
saying
like
nothing,
saying
I will not simply
so much
erect
and
here in
nothing
the
at the same
sanctuary
time.
of
That's
time
like
a
what's
monument
really
to
good
every
about it.
person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of
Like, I
mortal
wonder
and
if they
yet
gave him a
timeless
script for this,
soul.
or they just
Or
was like
rather,
ramble
do
about
all of the
nothing
choices
at
you've
all.
ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
They're like, you know what,
that
just
you are both making
talk.
choices and not
Just
making
talk.
choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making
Hold
them.
on, his argument right
Okay,
now is kind of
first,
awesome.
I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation.
Okay, I think
And
he
do
started
find
over,
myself in
maybe.
this
I don't know.
Well, there, sport. You really
Hello.
did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't
I
you?
did, I
That's
did, but I was
the
listening,
button.
though. I
The
was
minute
listening.
start to go off on a thoughtless
But it
display
sounded
of
like you
self-absorption,
looped,
it's
so
right at
I
your
decided to
fingertips
skip.
go poof, and it's
The
all over.
consequences of
Oh, I
saying
can't wait to see
Pizza
what
Tower
Cookie
ramble.
Nine will say
I
about
feel like
this,
if
and when
I
they'll
was like,
edit
hey
the
Pug,
making of
can
their
you
Steam review,
explain
or at
Pizza
least
Tower to
change some
me?
of the wording,
That would
perhaps. To
be what
honest,
would
I
happen.
don't even know if one can change the review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Pug, I need an
Or
hour-long
perhaps
YouTube
they'll
video
simply
from
grant
you
this
about Pizza
particular
Tower, and
user
trust me,
the
I'll listen for the
ability to
entire
change
hour.
their review,
And you
so
think it's
that
gonna be
it's
only
not
an
likely to
hour?
be abused.
You're
Look, I would
a
even be
very,
okay with
very
Steam
silly boy.
altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial, something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over.
I think Pug's
How
video
about
would be like
this?
10 hours
From the
long.
ashes of depravity
Hi,
rises
Jesta.
the phoenix
Hello.
of
Welcome
quality.
in. Hope you've had a good afternoon, morning, evening. Oh, he stopped talking, so I guess
Okay,
I'll
welcome
press
back,
it.
Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Yeah, how
That
much
last one
time
was,
have I been
well,
sitting here?
I want to say maybe
30, 45 minutes? Really?
unendurable.
Like, do I not
long,
need
but it's-
food?
well, there's really only so
Does
much I
Stanley
can
not need
ramble on
food? Does he not
myself
need
about. I know
sleep?
it's shocking, isn't
When
it?
we
But at
skip,
any rate,
does it
I do
make
suggest
it so I don't need to
not
eat or
push the
anything?
button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window?
Y'all have some
there?
really good art
A
on your
porthole?
Twitter. Oh, thank you
A
so
sufficiently
much.
large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip
Yeah.
button to go anywhere
Love some art.
other than
Love
the skip
art.
button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I
Love
swear there
art.
was. Where did it go?
My friends have some really
Just
good art
ram your
too.
way through a wall?
I like to show my
Is there
friends
any
art, and
possibility
then
that
also
you
I
could,
do art
say,
here and there.
slam your body into the wall until enough
Oh,
damage
thank
is
you so
done
much,
for
Conch,
you
for
to be
gifting
able
a
to
sub
leave?
to
Please,
Jezda.
I'll
Also,
take
hello,
any
Tra. I hope you've been
I'm
well.
asking you to
It's been a
work
while
with
since
me
I've seen you,
here.
Tra, but I hope you've
We
been
need a door.
good.
We
We're
need a
playing
door
Stanley
of some
Parable
kind. I
today.
can work with any kind of door,
I hope
as
you've
long
had a
as it
good
can open and
morning,
lead from one room
evening,
to
or
another. And
afternoon.
I'm going to step away
In the
for
wrong
just a
order.
moment, and I'm going to try to find
Hello,
us a door.
hello.
I don't
Kaka!
know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way.
Alright, I'm gonna skip him.
Stanley, please don't push the button again.
It's been 12 hours. Imagine if you were actually in
You've
this
just been
situation.
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting
It's
longer,
interesting
and
to
my
think
God,
about
there's
the
no way out of
narrator
the
in this
room.
situation where when
Stanley,
you're
the door
pressing
is
the button
gone.
and
It's
he's just
completely
watching you
gone.
stand there.
I've looked at
He's
it
just
from
watching
every
you stand there
angle,
for
every
hours.
one of those
And he's
walls
like,
1,000 times,
He's like,
and
you've been
there's no
standing
door,
there for
Stanley.
like
There's
12
no
hours and
door.
I've just been
There's
here like
you
watching you
button,
stand
and
there.
if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made
Good
to sit here. And more than
God!
anything
Good
else,
morning,
I don't know how to stop you
Tara.
from
That's
pressing
right.
the
You don't.
button again.
You live in
I can't control
You live in
anything
like
this room,
a
Stanley.
different
I can't
time zone
touch
of
it,
me
and
now,
I
like a
have to
really
believe
different
it.
time
I
zone.
have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and
Thank
I
you,
don't know what I can
Crotch,
do
for
to convince you
also gifting a
otherwise.
sub to Tra. Thank you so
And it's all
much.
because of those
Thank you, thank
reviews.
you.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head.
Tra, I
just
hope
couldn't
you
ignore the
enjoy your
negative
sub
feedback.
as well as
Why was
just
it so
the
important for me to fix the
no more
problem?
ads.
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no
Cookie
idea
Nine.
who they are. What would it ever really matter?
Thank you for the
But
gift
here
sub.
I
What
am.
prompted
I'm
you, British
fixating
man?
on
I think he just does
every
that to every
tiny
person
negative
he
thing
sees
that
not
anyone ever says
subbed. I'm
about
gonna be
me.
real.
The merest mention of one
I
of
think
my
he just does that
imperfections, and I
a
become
lot of the time.
violent as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't
Can't
stop
help
myself from
myself.
lashing out with a
I love his
vengeful
voice so much. He
fury
has such
to
a
alter
good
and to
voice.
change and to break anything unbroken.
Like if
If
I made a
only
game
you
and I
please
needed a
this
narrator, I
one
would
person
have
who
to
made a
I would have to
single
hire him.
negative
He's probably
comment.
expensive, but I would have to hire
Such
him,
an
I think.
impulse serve.
Or I would hire
Benefit
Crunch
of
to
this.
try to do his voice.
Here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent
Like,
it all.
what does the narrator do when I'm
Only
stuck?
I
Does he
held
just
my
like, does he have
tongue.
like a phone he can play on? Or like
Now,
TV he
just
can
do it.
watch?
Just
As a
make a
narrator, like,
decision
does the
as
narrator
to
get like a
exactly
little
when you're going to
TV
make
or
me suffer
something, you
and
know?
leave me all alone. Surely you. Oh, Stanley.
Speaking of people in chat
You're
not
back.
subbed,
Oh, my
thank
goodness.
you, Crunch, for
Sorry to
also
talk to you
gifting a
again.
sub to Jester.
Stanley, I think
Thank you
it's
so
been
much. You are subbed. Come here, Crunch chases
I've
you,
been sitting here
basically.
all that time, just sitting here. Not a
Also,
single
the lights
person to
are
speak
gone
to.
now.
And
Now
you'd
the
think
lights
that
don't
that's
work.
just how
What is
it's
what is
always
lighting
been,
up the
right?
back of this
Me
though?
talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's
I looked back here to
exactly the same
see,
other
and it
way?
doesn't
Doesn't
really.
that
There's
feel
nothing
like what
here.
we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that
Is
button.
the clock working?
That's what I'm realizing now,
The
Stanley.
clock still works.
I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone
Oh, this
was
is
listening.
dead.
I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel
I slap
needed,
a
Stanley,
little sticker
not
on
the
your chest,
outcomes, not the
Miss
story.
MS
None
Paint
of
badge
that
that says
matters
sub.
anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll
I think
burn
you
my
could do
story to
narration
the ground.
because you're
One
British.
single
Like I
thing
think
need, and
someone
God, I
would
can
like
say now
that.
I need it more than
British
anything, is
narration.
to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me,
I can hear you, but I don't
it
talk.
means I'm real.
I don't talk. I
Maybe
don't
I'm
respond.
not
I
just
just
a
walk
fiction.
and I press
Was I
buttons.
scared of that all along?
So if you put a
Perhaps.
button down that asks me, "Can I hear you?"
Perhaps I've been
I can
scared
click
this
yes
whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence
and be consumed by it.
I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch.
So he has to keep talking so he doesn't
When you press that
fall
button,
into
you're
emptiness.
still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality
Curving
curving
inwards and
inward
decaying.
decaying.
Dang.
I can tell that I
This
have become
ending's
less
long.
and less real. Yet to speak to you now,
I am alive. I mean, I guess I could have made it shorter by not listening to him, but I'm really intrigued by what he has to say.
I am something. I am being listened to. I am being
Stanley's me, no
recognized.
talking, just
The
doing stuff.
emptiness
That's
between
me
us has
too. A
collapsed,
lot of
and
the
I
time,
feel
if I'm
right
like
now
alone,
like I am
I don't
not
be
a
talking.
work
I
of
just do
fiction.
stuff.
I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto
Onto the wall.
You see what I'm
See what I'm saying,
saying,
don't you?
You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored.
But he's so happy.
And already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button.
I will
for
press the
next
button.
time. What a terrible day it
Narrator
strikes
is the
in my heart
VTuber.
to think of returning to such
What am I
coldness
then?
and
Am I the
Let
viewer?
us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it.
He's
Let
kind of
us know
popping
what
off.
happens.
He's kind of philosophical right now. I'm press the button. How much time do you think passed?
Oh, hello. it's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time
Oh,
to
there's
think
no
about
light in
you
here.
and about us and about
Oh, well, there's
everything we've
sunlight.
been through. I've had so
Oh, this
much
is dead.
time.
How much
I stopped
time has
keeping
passed?
track after a year.
Oh, it's
Have
been
you ever
multiple
sat down
years.
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for
It's
you.
been more than a
To
year.
begin with, there is only regret.
I'd listen to
There
you
is only the
explain
turning
true
wheel
crime.
of
Oh my gosh, I could
nostalgic
explain so many
memories. I felt
things
nothing
actually,
before
like
but regret
like
for the
Miraculous
moments I had
Ladybug,
spent.
Winx
Days,
Club, like
months,
shows that I
I've
really
lost it
like. I
all in
can
a
go
blur
off
of the
about them if I
deepest
wanted
longing
to,
to
like Steven
undo the
Universe,
past.
Adventure
And
Time,
when that feeling had begun to
like
subside, what
anything that I've
takes
gotten
is
like
what I
really
can only
into.
describe as the
I can
collapse of
explain
every moment
it
I have ever
with great
experienced my
detail.
entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant,
Yeah,
I
see,
could
Lex,
see
I'm not the
myself
only one
clearly,
with the thing I'd
calmly,
ramble
with a
about.
perfect
Yeah,
calm.
I do have
It
things that
was
I
an
ramble about
impossibly
too,
rich
and as you can
wellspring of
see,
both delight
the
and
narrator does
distress
too.
simultaneously. I was consumed.
Narrator.
I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action
Hello,
or
Dry
outcome.
Stain.
It was divorced entirely
Hello,
from the question
hello.
of free will
Thank you for the
that you
stretch.
and I
Let me
have
do a good
squabbled over for
stretch.
so long. There
Also,
could
I
be
I,
no
I
one
actually have
end,
thought
no
about making
singular
a.
outcome of events, not if
Let me
all
stretch.
events existed in the same moment. And I
Hello,
felt
Nyan
free.
Nyan.
I felt
Hello. No
unburdened by the need to
consequences.
manifest a particular outcome into
Hello, Nyan
being.
Nyan.
I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all
I
the
hope you've been well,
timelines,
Nyan
and that each of
Nyan.
them was simply a
Good
strand
morning,
in the
evening,
web of my
or
being.
afternoon.
It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment,
Nyan Nyan's
both
so cool.
singular and infinite.
Can you guys
For
give
the
Nyan Nyan a
longest
shout
time,
out?
this was my experience. And then this moment
Can you give Nyan
passed,
Nyan a shout
and the
out?
most
Also,
unyielding
oh, thank
fear
you for
I have
gifting a
ever
sub to
known
Nyan
crept
Nyan as
into my
well,
life.
Crunch. Thank
And
you
it
so
is this
much.
sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was
I
possible.
love watching.
I have been waiting for you.
I love watching
Not
Nyan
that you
Nyan
might
when I'm
save
at
me
work
or do something
in the
to
morning
fix it, but
sometimes.
merely to state for
It
you
gives me something to
the
like
plain
listen
fact
to
of
while
this
I'm
manner
working.
of existence.
So I appreciate
wish
it.
you to feel
Well,
afraid
you're
as I
fun to
do,
listen
that
to.
perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as
Like I'll
well.
be at work or I'll
Perhaps
be
you
getting
will
ready for work, and I'm
somehow,
like,
in
oh,
some way,
Nyan
have to
Nyan's
live as I
live.
do now, and I wish for you to know
Because I work on the
how
days that you don't
excruciating it
work, I
is, and
think,
for you
and
to be in
so you're
true
usually
terror
live
of its
while I'm at work.
eventual arrival. If
Nyan
I
Nyan got
can
such a
only
yeah.
do this, only this
Crunch got you,
one
yeah.
thing,
Crunch did.
perhaps it will bring me
Thank
the
you again, Crunch,
smallest
for all the
moment
gift
of
subs
peace in
today.
the darkness.
All right, let's click the button. Oh, it's just hello, narrator. 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 Okay, I guess we'll click it again. Oh, it's going off now. Ouch, that hurts my ears. And the clock fell off the wall.
But they didn't understand that
Wait, he's
game
back.
was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have
Why
a
was he
point.
gone for
It was
like
meant to speak to the
a
human
while?
condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us."
The
It
battery
wasn't
dying,
enough.
yeah.
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then,
Oh, the
he's
clock's
talking
breaking
too
now.
much. They said, first he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the
It feels
lack
like
of
Zombie
accountability.
Tag, he's
It's
tagged all of us,
unwillingness to
so we're
examine
subbed
with
like
an
him.
uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the
Yeah,
world. As though there
I
were no
appreciate
consequences for a
all
lack of
the gift
cohesion in
subs
one's
for real.
assessment of others.
It's
But
really
of
nice
course,
of you to do
absolutely
that
anyone
for
can leave a
me.
review.
Thank you,
So
thank
here's what we
you.
get. We get these
And
demands
now
exceed
no one has to
everything
watch
and
with
are
ads,
accountable
so I
to nothing.
appreciate
We
it
get a
a
world where
lot.
someone will say, "Oh, there should
It
be
is
a
funny
skip
though, you
button.
do it so
You
much.
should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it." And then, because it was said, because it was spoken,
One
now
second.
it simply has to
Sorry.
happen.
I know I
Most
probably started
immediate
staring.
desires, every single thing demanded by every.
Oh, I didn't mean to click. I wanted to listen. I meant to I tabbed out to fix something and then I clicked it. No, I wanted to hear what he had to say. Okay, I guess I'm gonna click again.
The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never
There's never the end.
is never the end.
This is leaking. How many years has it been, you wonder? Thank you for the hydration, Yan Yan.
The end is never 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 the end
It's never the end, 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 it's never the end. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Mr. Narrator. Oh, it's leaking even more now. Oh. Oh, did the leak break the... I think the leak broke the pipes. I think it was a really bad leak. The sun. It's the sun. The real sun. Oh, I haven't seen that in days. I haven't touched grass in a while. What's that behind there? When was the last time you touched the grass? The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Yesterday. Son. Pug, you touch grass more than me, I think. Honestly, I kind of don't touch grass that much because, like, when I don't have work, I usually stay home. And when I do have work, I work in a place where I can't really see the sun like that. So the only time I touch grass is going into work and leaving. Also, I just thought about it. He told us to, like, remember that fern. What was that for? I don't think that had any significance after, did it? Or maybe it'll pop up somewhere else later. Or is that the fern? No, I don't think so. Bro got working in solidarity confine. Wait, what happened? Wait, no, it was so beautiful just then. This seems so horror gamey now. Like this one in particular. That we're working in solitary confinement. Low key though, I kind of am. No, I'm not. But I just work in a place that doesn't have like, yeah, light. Well, it has light, but not like, you know. Can I still click it? Let's go outside. Ah, flashbang! Imagine being Stanley and coming out into the light after that long. Whoa. Narrator, are you seeing this? Does the button still work? Like, are there people even left at this point? I don't think so. Like, I think I've been pressing for like hundreds of years at this point. This is Dune now. I'm back.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, new dialogue. New content. Oh my
good.
gosh.
You noticed my sign. Yes,
I
have
love
something very
double the
exciting
new.
to show you.
Forget what game we were in for a second. We were in that cutscene for a very long time. Or the cutscene, we were in that ending for a super long time, so I understand why you forgot.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned
Hello,
out to be.
Frozen
The
Throg.
original Stanley
This
Parable
this
was
is
valuable,
yeah, that
and any new
that was
content
very
for it to
interesting.
live up to
That was a
legacy.
interesting
So
ending. I
forget
like
this
that
ultra
ending. The new
deluxe
content
nonsense.
ending.
I say we
It was
take
kind of
it
creepy. Oh,
one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley
Parable 2. They should actually. I don't know if they'll ever make a second one. They might.
Yes,
I know this is like a
isn't this
joke,
far
but I
superior
wonder
to
if they
a
would.
measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
maybe we'll-
sequel. An entirely new experience built from the ground up.
I like the red. Okay, let's say what we like about the second one. Evening, back to lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you have a good evening. I like the red. I like the red. Like it does scream new. Taste the sequel. Guys, we gotta buy it.
Is just so much
Whoa. A photo on Windows.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa, another photo on
That's
Windows.
an artistic statement right there. It's future
Whoa.
oriented. It screams
The red
progress
does
and
actually make it
innovation
feel fresh and
long-term
clean.
franchising
The red is
potential.
bold. It is very bold. Like a number 2. Like a second gam. Very bold. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old plus busted, new hotness. They're back. 2 doors. 1, more TSP. 2, better TSP. Brick plus mortar approach. Whoa, they made the whoa, wait, this is this is Google slides. Thanks for attending my meeting. All right, so the second one is a parody on Call of Duty, right? The second one is a parody on Call of Duty. I don't know the rest of them though, but the second one is definitely it looks like a Call of Duty thing. Is it not? It kind of looks like it. Or The Last of Us? I don't remember. It looks like Call of Duty to me. You know, because the 2 on Call of Duty is set up like that. I don't know what the rest are though. Whoa, I like these little. I unironically like
Now,
these
to be
posters.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can
That looks like me.
organize a handful
Eyes,
of
ears,
interesting
2 eyes, 2
concepts,
ears, 2
then
nostrils,
surely
2
the
arms,
game
2
will sort
legs.
of naturally
Who took the red
spring up
marker?
around
Me.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more
I didn't even
of a
clock that
fuzzy
they were imitating
magic
other
than anything
logos. That's what it looked like to
scientific or
me. Gonna be using Google Slides soon for something fun. Ooh. To explain Pizza Tower? You can make some cool stuff in Google Slides. Like, I'm trying to think. You can make honestly, you can make overlays in Google Slides. Like, if I wanted to, I could have made my overlays in Google Slides. You can make, like, some really cool stuff with slides. New features! Wait, I'm on the red carpet. Hello! Whoa. I'm famous. I'm gonna rate each enemy and how annoying they were to deal with. I'll probably make another to rate each level 2 and how easy they or hard they were. Oh, to P rank. Whoa. It's so crazy how, like, this actually does feel like I'm playing another game.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, also, I have to say, I'm not ending soon. I'm not ending yet. But I think we're probably not gonna get every ending in this gameplay. Because I know there's some... I do know about the bucket, and I know you can do old endings with the bucket, and it's different, so... But I don't know if we can do every ending with the bucket. I do know there's endings with that bucket. But I don't know if we could do everything. Cause I'm not gonna, I don't think I'll be streaming more than 3 hours today, so but I do have some things I have to do. But yeah, I have some things I have to get done. But we'll try to do some extra cool stuff. Though we'll try to do some more endings and stuff. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, Stanley.
For the Stanley Parable 2,
Busy Bunny, yeah.
What do players really want?
I have to do it today because if cause I'm busy this weekend because I have
that in mind, my first addition to the game
I have
is this
work.
button which speaks the name of the person
Hold
playing
on, I gotta
the
like
game.
I got a call
Isn't
just
that
now.
Wonderful.
I don't have a number called me about my Xfinity Comcast. I don't even have that. I don't even have that. Imagine if it says Lexus. I don't think it will, but that'd be crazy. Wait, what did I get on my phone to do? I forgot. I got on my phone to do something else and I forgot. I got a call about something expiring. Like my bill. But I'm like, I don't have that. I don't use that. I was gonna do something and I forgot because of that call. Try it here. Jim.
Sorry,
That's not my name.
Right now, the button only
Wait,
says
that was the
your
name of the
Jim.
person
But of
on the
course, in
board.
final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that
Lexus.
is. Here, let's
They
have
trying
you
to scare
role
you
play
for
as
real.
Jim
I'm like,
to really
have I been
simulate
paying
the
for
full
something?
experience of this feature. Just
Oh, I remember what I was gonna do
promise
now.
you'll love it. Okay,
My
here we go.
memory is so
Let's
bad.
Take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I don't
If
think
so,
I'm
then
Jim. I
please
don't
step
think I want to
forward
be
and press the
Jim.
button.
I'll press it then.
Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button describes
That was you.
Do it again.
He sounded so excited.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
All right.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all
Aww.
sense of who you actually are.
Why'd he do that? What if I wanted to be Jim one more time? I want to stay being Pogo. You gotta be Jim, though.
I suppose I could allow
Jimmo.
only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
You heard Jim in the game. I did see the name Jim in the game, though. I did. What's over here? Oh, wait, there's There's so many places to enter.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Happy
like
12th
balloons.
birthday,
But I'm
Stepniece.
undecided on
Get well someday.
and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th
You know,
birthday,
sometimes when
Stepniece.
you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
What? I wanted happy 12th birthday, niece. I didn't want that one.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Why did he even ask me if he wasn't gonna use it? Wait, I saw something back here. Let me see. Oh, it was the bucket, but I'll try this stuff out. You free new and easy achievement. I kind of like achievement hunting sometimes. Not really though.
Now here's something special. You remember that
I'm in the
broken
back
test
rooms.
achievement that got left in the game on
Or I'm in the
accident?
back.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is
I want
still
it.
fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the horde.
But I want the
of fans all
achievement.
over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Maybe if I hit it enough. Well, that was a bummer. The achievement machine doesn't even work. I couldn't even get an easy free
What else?
achievement.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Did I go that way? I just went that way.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't
Whoa,
decide
everyone's
the
reaching
intrinsic
for
joy of
this.
watching a number go up.
That's
You
this
simply take
everybody.
all
That's
of them,
you guys.
And then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Is that me? Stanley. Wow, an
God,
achievement.
It really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then
I don't
want
wanna exit leave yet.
Reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Infinite hole. Wait, where is it? I didn't see the hole. Oh, I didn't go that way yet. Wait, the jump circle. Oh.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for
I don't have any
Stanley
more
Parable
jumps.
2 as well. It's a... Oh wait, you already spent all your jumps.
Yeah, I
the first time you
did.
saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Ah.
An epilogue would be
Ooh,
fun,
an
wouldn't it,
epilogue?
Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, the bucket. Let's see the bucket. I can't. Where's the hole at? I gotta find the hole. Pause. I wonder if he says if you have. I wonder too.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered
I don't see a
quick solution
bucket.
to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Can I have the
You might even
bucket?
come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Bucket. The laugh.
Can you feel it? The glow of
The
comfort,
laugh is so
even in
good.
the face of crushing despair, must already be
He
soothing
was
to you.
cracking up
And in fact,
about
can I
me
say that
grabbing
I
this
do
bucket.
believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma
He's like,
as well.
he's like, you actually
I think
believe
that
that
just
type of
holding
laugh.
has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
He said, ah, ha, ha, ha. You really think you love that bucket? Okay, where's the hole?
Does
The
anyone give out
infinity
awards
hole.
for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
It says the hole is this way, but I don't think I've seen it. Is it? Oh, did I not go all the way over here? I don't think I did. Hole interest infinity. More hole falling. It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done
Ooh.
before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
With my
A sudden
bucket.
leap forward for video
As long as I'm
games.
with my bucket, it's fine.
Wonderful. One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then,
It's like a
since
moon.
you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, I want to keep going.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated
It's so tiny now.
the infinite
How
nature of the hole.
I'm
Is
just
that a very
falling.
deep hole?
I don't want to click it. I want to keep going. I want to keep
It's an
falling.
extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh, oh.
Okay, well, good for
there
you.
is
You
a-
found
there is
the
an
bottom
end.
of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
New mug.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're
What does that
so
paper
clever.
say?
Look,
Meeting
I think the
at
issue here is
2
just that you're
p.m..
unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone
There's so many
would actually
cigarettes
need.
down
Don't
here.
you put this
Cigarette.
on me. Maybe
Someone's
you're
down
the
here smoking
problem.
it up. Every pause button is a
Things got
Roman
bit
numeral
witty here.
2.
I think we both said some things we didn't
It's very
mean.
true.
Why don't we just put all this behind us
What does it
and
say?
agree to just call
Just
the
the-
whole mystery?
Oh my gosh, this paper says, just
For
the
you,
two of
then go
us.
ahead and press the teleport
We
button
can
to
re-
warp up to the top
We
of the hole
can
and
make
move
it
on.
if we
You'll
try,
just be up
just
there
the
when
two
you're ready.
of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building some. That's funny that they have that there. We're just gonna stay in here in the hole. How are you guys doing today? How are you doing right now? Do you like the hole? Do you like sitting in this well? Basically, we're basically in a well. Do you guys like being in the well with me? It's warm down here. It's okay. You guys don't like it. Being in the hole. We have our bucket. You know, that's good. That's better than nothing, right? This would be cramped if we were actually in there. If it was only us three, it wouldn't be too cramped. But if it was everybody, yeah, it'd be cramped. Oh, but you know what? If we like sat, like if we weren't standing and we like sat like on the edge, like in a circle, maybe it wouldn't be too bad, you know? Maybe. Actually, no. I think if we were standing, it'd make more room. Maybe. I wonder how the air would be in this, honestly. Probably not that great. The air in this would probably not be that great.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem
No
is
air,
you.
just hot,
The
yeah.
problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but
Why
not
is he
you.
such a
Oh,
hole
no,
hater?
No. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
I hit the
Did the
ground a
hole
little
seem
faster.
even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
I feel like something happens. I think something happens if I'm in here and I don't press it, so I'm just gonna wait. Hole hater, I've heard it all now. He called me a hole. He's a hole hater. He's a hole hater. He is though. I have my bucket. I'm in the hole by myself. Honestly, okay, let's look around. So I could put like a bed in here. Like if I put like a bed could fit in here. Like maybe like a loft bed or like a small bed, like maybe Crunch's bed size. Then I could put like a little chair, TV. I could fit a switch in here. Maybe. Oh wait, no. I can put no. The bed. I can put a bed, small size bed, then a little chair and like my desk and computer. And this is actually where I stream from, you guys. This is where I stream from. Now you know. And now my bed being called out. I did call it out just a little bit. I did call it out just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, your bed is kind of small. Your bed's kind of small. For context, Crunch, we've been in BC before with Crunch, and he has a really small bed. So, excuse me.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. Is this starting to become a thing where...
Oh,
Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the
Are you on the
so-called
carpet again,
standards for
sir?
accountability and
Just
marketing.
realized there's no
What's
charger for
going
my...
on here?
Wait, true!
Stanley,
Oh
I
shoot, there's
have
no
no
charger. Wait,
explanation for the
maybe
uncertain
before I
nature of
jump
the hole's
in, I
length.
plug in something up there,
Let's try
get a
something.
super
Let's
long
put it back up
extension
at the top,
cord,
and we'll see
and
if it gets
then
any shorter.
I get a super long extension cord, and then I throw it in with me. And then also, that super long extension cord is technically a rope as well. So if I need to escape for some reason, I can use the super long extension cord.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
Shame. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
This is kind of fun though. I have my bucket.
Who am I
No
to
piece of
judge?
tire. I'll find a way
You
out.
just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
The button's not working.
Is the teleport button not working?
Did he break it because I kept going in?
Sure. Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I tried it again. It's
Still
not working.
nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
He's leaving me.
Bear to be away from the hole.
I
And
could
now
use
you'll
both
get
you and
more time
Conscious
with it
ladders to
than you
get
could
out.
ever have asked for.
I'm
It's a
really
win-win
short, so I'm not a good
You
ladder.
get to be with the hole. I get to do literally
I'm not a
anything
good ladder,
else.
but you can try.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
He left me. Hello? Hello? Mr. Narrator? Hello? Hello? Mr. Narrator? Well, at least I have my bucket. Look at my bucket. At least I have my bucket. Hello, thank you for the follow, dearest Jade. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome in. We're playing Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. And yeah, I'm trapped in the hole. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening from where you are. We're sinking. Bucket gameplay. This music is really popping off. I like it. That's me. The bucket's on the floor from this perspective. That's me. I won't chat after this, but I want to say I really enjoy your design. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. I actually designed it myself, but my mama is my friend. Her name is Apri. She's in the credits, and then my other friend Mochi did the rigging, but I designed myself, so thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And thank you for, if you're lurking, thank you so much for the lurk as well. Oh shoot. What music do we like the most? Oh, this audio. Okay, hold up.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. You're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no
I'm trying. Wait.
longer.
Okay, I gotta change the music. Well, I'm a robot. I'm a robot? Am I upside down? I'm upside down. Puppies! Whoa. My head stronger.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Oh, huh?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
The way my character was, the way Stanley was looking up made it seem like I actually did drift off for real,
I want you
too.
to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a
That was
single
fun.
moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time?
Bro was
and
daydreaming
wake
for
you
real.
up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole. From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle peep. How do I actually get out of the hole? Like, will he not actually let me back out? Do I have to, like, restart the game? Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, do I really have to leave to restart? Okay, I'm back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I think I tried every new feature, right? So we can exit, I think. Hello, Redacted. I want to daydream. I actually daydream quite a lot. When I'm at work, sometimes I daydream. I daydream in the way where I don't get too distracted.
Ready to move on now?
Whose bag? But yeah, I daydream quite a bit. And it makes me fall asleep. Though when I don't want to fall asleep sometimes if I daydream too much. What's that say? No screenshots. Please, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single...
That's the point. I don't want to be at work.
I can feel it in
I
my
understand, I
soul.
understand.
It's going
Mushy
to
Mushy!
work.
Hello,
There's
Mushy!
definitely a
Welcome
good
in,
game
Mushy.
there
Hope you had a
somewhere.
good day
Say,
so
let's do
far.
an experiment.
Mushy Mushy.
I'll arrange these new features together,
Mushy Mushy.
and we'll see whether or not it coheres
I used
into
to
a
zone out
meaningful
sometimes.
gameplay experience.
I zone out every now and then. Sometimes,
Okay.
well, I don't... It's not me zoning out when this happens, but sometimes
The Stanley Parable.
sometimes I won't be zoned out, but if I'm doing something else and someone's talking to me, I can't... sometimes I can't really...
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Sometimes
sort of...
I,
Okay, never mind.
forget what they're...
on.
I can't hear what they're saying because I'm, like, I'm not paying enough attention. And so they'll say something and I can't, like, my brain didn't process what they were saying at all. That happens to me a lot.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the
I don't
first
zone out.
game.
I
And
lock
fans
out.
will
Yeah, that's
love
pretty
it.
much me
No matter
too.
how good these gags are, they won't
Everyone
stand on
asked for
their
too
own.
much on a
They
Friday.
will need the
No,
structure and the
Alex.
gameplay of the original. Wait,
ADHD got me
maybe
for...
that's it.
Oh, I feel that. I
can
feel
take the
that.
original Stanley Parable
Is
and
there a
simply,
game you
well,
play where you're doing stuff
insert
without
a few
actually
of my
thinking,
new
if that makes
features into
sense?
it. Tastefully, of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
I guess when I play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I kind of just do stuff without like putting a whole lot of thought into it because I already know what I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I play a game where I like can put like no thought at all into it. I'm trying to think. I feel like only when I play games that are like I've played them before, like Stardew Valley. Like some games I play them enough where I just know what I need to do. So I can just go about doing those things. Unless I play like modded. Then it's gonna be more. I do like how they like changed the starting screen for the quote unquote second one. We got the game. We got the game.
This is the story of a man.
No,
named
let's not
Stanley.
skip it. This is the second game. We can't skip.
Stanley worked for a company in
Look
a
at the
big building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
Yeah, idle
and he
games.
pushed buttons on
I don't think I don't really play idle
Orders came
games.
to him through a monitor on his desk,
As in
telling him what
IDLE
buttons to push,
games.
how long to
I do
push.
play IDOL games though.
This is what
Press escape when you're
427 did every day
keyboard.
of
Press
every
J
month
on your
of
keyboard.
every year.
Press M.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
Imagine if
every
that was your
moment
job
of
to
it
just
was
press
spent.
one, like
Though he had
certain
been
keys
made
on your
exactly
keyboard.
for this job.
Yeah, it would be boring, but that's kind of easy money. That would be so boring.
And then one day, something very
Who can blame
peculiar happened.
Stanley?
Something that would forever change.
My room's so dark, I think it's
Something
having a
he
hard
would
time
never
picking me
quite
up.
forget.
Because of
He
the
had been
game
at his
going
desk
dark.
for nearly
And
an
it's
hour
also,
when
the
he
sun is starting to
realized that
set.
not one
You would lose it?
single
Yeah.
order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Cruncher.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had
Bunny in the
this happened.
shadows.
This
I was.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley
Frozen
found himself unable
solid.
to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Isn't. Let me see. Alright, this looks exactly the same, but with balloons, so it's kind of not the
All of
same.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
In the bucket. Oh, I can't walk that way.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
The bucket will save me.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
I can
The
feel
broom
it.
closet. It wants the bucket.
No!
You can feel that, can't you?
It can't have the
aura of
bucket. It's
jealousy.
my
It's as clear as
bucket.
day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, it's my
I can really
bucket.
feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't.
Can you
hand
believe
over
this?
the
They actually want to take my
I know how
bucket?
hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket.
You have to be
This is your
strong.
companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty
Petty
insults
insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now
Now
the
the
broom
broom
closet
closet
has
has
the
the
gall to
gal,
imply
the
that you
gall.
and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting
We are
friends,
friends.
that your
I held him
relationship
for
is
so
purely
long for the
superficial
last
and
like
convenient,
40,
that
30,
your
40
life is
minutes.
so
Like we were
banal
in the
and
new room
meaningless
for
that
like
you'd
30
feel the
minutes.
same sort
You
of
can't take
kinship
Lex's
towards any
bucket
inanimate
just like you
object
can't
which
take my
happened
red
to lay in your
stapler.
path in an
Exactly.
even partially enticing manner.
You can't take his red stapler. You can't take my bucket.
Lay into it.
It's my bucket.
Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the
This is
wide
my
variety of
bucket.
experiences
You can't
and
put
the
water
bucket
in
have
it.
shared together.
You can't
Build
use it for
up
other
to them
items.
point by point.
I like how
Share
much
your
dialogue
journey
he has
into
about the
detailing
bucket
rich
in the
emotional
closet.
landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
This is my bucket, broom closet. You'll never take my bucket. How dare you think you could take my bucket?
Okay, I
Ooh.
got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for
Okay.
all. Here we go.
Ooh, I got a nice
Now
little
it's simple.
sticker.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all
Yeah.
the meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship
Property
to
of
broom
Stanley,
closets and the
aka
natural order of
me.
things.
She's guarding the bucket like how I guard my Switch. This is This is my bucket.
Right. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the bottom.
Oh, he was gonna say something and I cut him off. A collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
He's not wrong though. People love collectibles.
So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
He's not wrong. People love their... Oh, money in the morning, money in the evening, morning for breakfast, money crisp. Money. What was it? 2845?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not
or was it 2645?
Crushed by the weight of
no,
this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing. Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
It did. It was the bucket.
The bucket knew all along.
It was.
Was the bucket?
The bucket knew.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
I love my bucket. A collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
I like collectibles. I like finding and doing stuff in Pizza Tower. You love Pizza Tower. You love Pizza Tower. You love collectibles in Pizza Tower. You love the music Pizza Tower. You like.
Yes, I think I like that.
I gotta see that when you make that Google slide. I gotta see it. Even if I haven't played the game, I gotta see the Google slide. He's gonna put a limit on me at some point. No. It's fine. I don't mind you talking about Pizza Tower. I know how much you like it. It's funny though. It's a little funny.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring
the fact that he had to do new dialogue just for a bucket is so funny. It's so funny to think about it. Like, just imagine them handing him off papers and be like, "So, we want you to record some audio about a bucket and how much you love a bucket." All right, is that all right with you?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both...
My bucket is trembling in fear. Buckets are awesome. They're cool. They're cool. We like a good bucket. We like a good bucket. So we're doing the OG ending of following him, except for we have our bucket.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in
I nearly dropped my bucket in shock.
Monitored like
I did.
The bucket had never seen anything like
I don't even think I have hands to hold the bucket, but I did almost drop it in shock.
Gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It's okay, bucket. It's okay. We're gonna be okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
I think he is.
Had the bucket been told to do things?
I think he has.
What kinds of things does a bucket
Can we put stuff inside it and carry it so we can put stuff inside it and carry it so revolutionary, right? Like, buckets are awesome.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
The narrator's like writing a fanfic about me in the bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Today's stream so silly and fun. Yeah, this game's really silly. It's really funny. I like it. I can't go up there.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
I love a good silly when I can get it.
Would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends.
Actually, I didn't come in here and press on. I pressed off. I don't think I've done an ending where I pressed on.
And the bucket made a sassy comment about taking.
But let's press off and see what happens when I leave with the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live.
Hey,
Once they
Bucket, what
stepped
kind of
through
life
this
do you want to
massive
live?
door,
Out there in the
bucket
real
wanted to learn
world.
to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country.
He wanted to learn to roller
Both of
skate.
them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and
And
begin
again, watching it in reverse from the end. I've never
So it
thought to
was
do that with a
simple life
movie.
they
That's
envisioned,
very
but
interesting.
It was one they'd live together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and
It stopped.
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Yeah, let me out.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What?
Even
No,
the facility itself
but my
recognized
bucket.
The incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No,
But my
no.
bucket.
Stanley can't leave this place.
My
Not while he
bucket.
has
I
such a
can't leave
precious
without my
in his arms.
bucket.
Not while this building
I
has
need
anything
my
to say about it.
bucket.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least
At least he has
the
his
bucket.
bucket. Yeah, at least I have my
To be
bucket.
trapped eternally in
But I gotta be
darkness isn't
stuck in
really so
darkness with a
bad,
bucket.
Stanley thought to
I
himself.
mean,
As
I
long as
love my
have
bucket, but
with me,
in darkness?
I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now,
Gulp.
he was about to find out.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. It's never the end. Wow. My bucket could come with me.
Gone. What could it
Oh.
be?
The end is
Stanley
never the end,
decided
is
to go
never
to
the end.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
The end is
missed a
never the
memo.
end, is never the end. The end is never the end.
No matter
The
how
end is
hard
never the
Stanley
end.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wow. The end is never the end. My bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Is never the end. It's never the end.
Stanley clutched
The end is
bucket
never the end.
tightly
The
to his
end
chest
is never the end. The
and
end
entered
is
the
never the
door
end.
he left.
Okay, we'll do one more with the bouquet. The bouquet. And I think that'll be it for today. There will be a reward for finding them all. How can we find them? Trust the completionist instinct. We need more planks. Ooh. Somewhere both red and blue. Stairs, something to do with stairs. A large room, lots of boxes. There will be cleaning of this wall required. Well, I know where the red and blue is.
Stanley, we must move on to this broom closet. Simply because I have
Everyone
no
hug your
use
bucket
for this.
tonight.
If I did, you can guarantee
Bucket
we'd be
time.
in here for hours.
Bucket time,
But
何
alas,
何
no stickers.
何これ Bucket time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Okay,
I had a feeling it
know
was there.
the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between
The end is never the end, is never the end.
What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates
Bucket-chan.
the intrinsic sense of happiness
Nani
that you
ga
get from seeing a
suki?
small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Stanley-san. Yumi ni an. Oh, wait. What would the bucket like? Chocolate. Yumi ni an nada. Hi. Strawberry flavor. Yumi ni an nada. Wait, let's jam a little bit with the bucket. Okay, that's enough. I just need to do a little bit. What happens if I press E to not turn the system off? Let me see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Even my coworkers know the song now. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's on YouTube, it's on TikTok, it's on Twitter. Good for Love Live. We love Love Live. We love Love Live.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
Actually, I'll go do escape.
Mind control
With my bouquet. My bouquet.
Written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
You can't kill my bucket. He's a bucket.
The
You can
door
kill me.
behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I forgot what this ending looked like.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly
Actually,
walking
this
forward
ending's quite
into a
long.
very painful death for each of them.
I'll go back. I'll just press the on button and see what happens. This ending's quite long. Quite. Yes, quite. My bouquet.
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought.
Yeah, I
better
thought about
and
it. I
realized they
thought
simply
about
had
it.
Too much to live for.
I want to see what happens if I press the on button in that one room.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
Quite
packed
the
with
long
television
one.
screens.
Quite.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket.
It was. Oh, actually, I think that ending was the museum one. When I go to the museum.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
This game is fun though.
Everyone in
I
the
like it. It
office
has
was
so
being
much content.
videotaped, monitored like
Like,
guinea pigs.
even though
The bucket
this
had
probably
never
be
seen
the last
anything
ending
like
I
this,
do.
and it
I
very
think there's
nearly
like
burst into
still
tears.
quite a few things I can
Stanley
do,
cradled
especially
it
like with the
gently,
bucket.
reassuring it that
And then there's probably some endings that I've missed, even without like the bucket. So
was the bucket under the mind
but it's
control
been fun
facility's
though. This
influence
game's
as well?
fun.
Had the bucket been told
I
to
can
do
see why
things
so many
it
people
didn't
like
wish to
Stanley
do?
Parable.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
I quite
No!
like the Stanley
He screamed into
Parable.
the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
I like how one of them
control
says
never.
pirate on
He
it.
squeezed the
One of the
bucket tighter.
screens says
His
pirate.
one friend in the
There is a
entire
true
world.
ending to seek
At
out.
this point, he could trust no one.
How long would that
except
take though?
for the bucket.
Well, I'm about to do an ending right now, but with a bucket that I didn't do last time
But here was the proof.
in
The
this.
heart of the operation.
area.
Controls labeled with emotions. happy
Maybe I'll
or
play
sad or
another
content.
time.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and
I'll
commanded from
I
this
could
very
probably play
place.
again.
And as the cold
Another
reality of his
day.
past began to sink in,
Thank you for the
Stanley
follow,
decided
Dylan.
that this
Welcome
machinery
in, welcome
would never
in.
again exert its terrible
Let's press
power.
on.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror.
Hope you're having a
Had
good
this been the
evening,
bucket's plan
afternoon,
all along? To
or
take over
morning.
the machine and claim the
We're
power
playing
for
Stanley
itself?
Parable. I am
How could the bucket
going
have
to
betrayed
end
him like
quite
this?
soon though.
Stanley was prepared
After
to
this
throw the
ending.
bucket away into
But I didn't do
stealth,
this
but then
ending
suddenly,
earlier.
An image appeared
But I have the
on
bucket.
enormous screen.
Birds!
Silly,
Silly birds.
silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Wow, it's like I'm watching like the Natural Geographic channel. This bird. Whoa.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility.
Birds.
At all. It was a facility for monitoring and
And
surveilling silly
surveying
birds
silly
all
birds.
over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at
I
the
think the
metal
bucket
genius
knew.
in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest
This
of
is a
their
cute duck.
lives here in this place.
Quack.
flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Me flipping
Of
through
all
VTubers
the
to watch.
possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley
It's
was
Mint.
happy.
It's your recent VTuber. It's Mint Mai. Mint Mayo. Mood. Okay. Is that?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, I think that will be it for me today. I think this game is actually kind of addicting though. Like, I can't lie, I'm like, part of me is like, should I stop or should I keep going? But I think I'm going to stop here for today for the game. But I appreciate you guys watching me play some Stanley Parable today. There's a possibility there's probably some more endings I can get. So like maybe on like a random day we can play through the like anything I'm missing. And yeah. Like do a small part of a stream where we do anything left over and then we play something else after. But it was really fun though. I really like this game. It's really cool. It's really silly, really fun. It's like I can shut my brain off with this game in like a funny way, like a fun way. Any day, about to keep my eyes peeled for a sudden notification. Maybe on like Tuesday night next week we could do it. Maybe, cause on Tuesday nights or usually like a lot of the time nowadays on Tuesday nights I do gorilla streams, so we could do that on a Tuesday. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for coming to the stream today. Like I said though, it was super fun and I had a great time playing the game. I will say I had to read a lot, so my throat kind of hurt a little bit. But yeah. What is a gorilla stream? It's basically a stream that's unscheduled, and it means like when someone just... It's like a random stream, like a sudden stream. That's what a gorilla stream basically is. Like a sudden stream, not on schedule. On my schedule, I do put that I might have a stream on Tuesdays, but I don't exactly put like a date or sorry, not a date. I don't exactly put a time or what game it'll be. So it's technically a gorilla because you don't know when or what I'm gonna be doing, but you at least can expect me to possibly stream that day or possibly not. But yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. Let's see. Who do I want to raid? I'm a little tired, so we just might not raid anybody today. I'm a little sleepy, so and I'm hungry. So I don't really have anyone to raid for today. But thank you guys so much. I will see you next week. I'll be putting out another schedule. Maybe possibly if I have time, maybe I'll do a stream this weekend due to the fact that I couldn't stream yesterday because I was stuck at the DMV for 7 hours. For anyone who doesn't know, I was stuck at the DMV for 7 hours yesterday. So that was great. And so I couldn't stream because I was really tired when I got home because I was there from 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. and I was really sleepy. And I was really tired this morning, I think from the same reason, because of the DMV. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Alright, bye you guys. We're not raiding anybody today, okay? But I'll see you later. Schedule will be out on Sunday. There might be a possible gorilla Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. Bye!